Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here, and today we have finally reached Cat's death for our behind-the-scenes look at each of Noble Team's deaths for each member. So, here we are at the start of the cutscene where after Noble 6 clears out all the shade turrets and enters the Oni building, they are just talking at this point. So we're going to start from here. This cutscene is a lot more jumpy than the other ones. A lot of camera transitions, different angles and stuff. So that's why you see like a lot of lighting changes and characters disappearing and stuff like that. Because as you saw in the previous videos, in a cutscene, whenever something is not used, like if it's off camera, it's just despawned or made invisible at least. So this part is pretty much as you'd expect. Nothing out of the ordinary too much. What's interesting about Cat is her helmet is on the ground. I don't know if you could see it earlier, but she has her helmet on the ground, but whenever she moves, the helmet still moves with her. That's because that helmet is still attached to her. Like, she's the parent object, and the helmet's the child object. And so basically, whenever the parent object moves, the child object moves with it. So since her helmet's still attached, whenever she moves around, you know, like moves her body or moves her arms, her helmet will move with her. And you only see that off camera, of course, but it's still kind of interesting. You see it in a lot of other cutscenes too, like on Lone Wolf at the very end when Noble 6 takes his helmet off. His helmet just kind of flies up in the air, but that's because it's not actually flying up in the air, it's because Noble 6 is moving around. And the same happened with George's death cutscene. But anyways, just doing a quick look around the room first. But now that we're continuing,
Radiation flare. Big 40 million root guns.
you can see her helmet is moving at this point. I think it's like attached to her arm movements. Now here is where the glassing begins, and they are running towards the elevator. So this is the one that Noble 6 and Cat gets into. But let's take a quick look at the one that Carter and the others get into. So what's interesting is that off camera, they don't actually make it into the elevator. Only Carter gets in, and then it starts going down. And the others kind of just teleport into that elevator. But here you can kind of see the two elevators going down. One's going faster than the other, but they do end up teleporting back up. And that's because the length of the cutscene, at this speed, it would hit the bottom like before the cutscene ends, so they just keep going up. Just like in a couple of videos ago about Carter's death, during that pelican scene at the beginning, the pelican just keeps following the same path back and forth, teleporting back and continuing. It's basically the same thing here for the elevator. They just keep going down, teleporting back up, and then teleporting back down at certain times. But it's basically just you don't notice at all during the camera angles, of course. But here's what's going on in that elevator. You spend most of your time in Noble 6's elevator in the cutscene. But after they hit the bottom, they all disappear and they end up in that other room. Now, I had trouble getting into that room. I was unable to get into it. But I'll do my best to show you that scene. If you fly down here under the building, you can actually still see what's going on in that cutscene. You just won't be inside the room, but you can see from outside the room. So here they are running out. And if you look around, a lot of you have asked me like what actually shoots Cat. You can actually see it in this cutscene. It's right here. There's a floating needle rifle up here. I believe it's a needle rifle. Or it might be a focus rifle. I don't remember what it was, but I know she's shot by a needle rifle in the actual cutscene, but that weapon there, I'm pretty sure it's a needle rifle. I haven't played Reach for a while, so I don't remember what all the weapons look like by heart. So, you can actually see in the cutscene, but this is where she gets shot by that needle rifle. There is no phantom spawned in yet. So she's actually just shot by a floating needle rifle. And Noble 6 actually shoots at nothing at that part in the cutscene after she gets shot. And he's also shooting in the wrong direction too. Because if you continue, the Phantom actually spawns over here, and then they start shooting in the right direction. But Noble 6's first shots are in the completely opposite direction of the Phantom, which spawns in later and then flies away and despawns. Now the funny thing about this is that from this view, you can actually see that Cat is still attached to her helmet. And I don't know why, but from this view, you can see like as they move her body inside that room, the next room, it like stretches her neck to the helmet. It's like somehow like her neck is still invisibly connected to the helmet. And it just, from far away, you could see that connection, and it just, it's like super stretches out her neck. Alright, so after that, here we are with the last part of the cutscene where they carry her body out. Still can't get into it, but this part, the entire city is a lot darker. And here they're just carrying her out, and one of them tosses a flare. So unfortunately from this view you can't really see much else, but not much happens in this cutscene as far as behind the scenes go, because in this cutscene I believe it's only like one camera angle going on, so no need for things to jump around or lighting to change when there's only one camera angle, when it's only one shot basically. But here you can see the Pelican flying in. It's a little dark, like I said, because the entire map is a lot darker, but yeah, that's basically it. So now I'm going to show you guys the cutscene without any commentary or any stopping, so enjoy.
Look at this place. Used to be the crown jewel. Not anymore. Hey, you made it.
It's a regular family reunion. Keep him. He gave him to you. I'll honor him my own way.
George always said he would never leave Reach.
The big man was sentimental.
He gave his life thinking he'd just save the planet. We should all be so lucky.
Sir, that true about Gauntlet Red and Echo teams assigned to civilian evac ops?
Those are senior level communiques.
I hear what I hear. Point is, why put Spartans on defensive deployments?
I need that link to SATCOM, Cat.
Chasing it. But this console's got more shrapnel in it than transceivers. You didn't answer my question.
You want to know if we're losing?
I know we're losing. I want to know if we've lost. Colonel Holland, hailing us. What's he doing on an open channel?
Let's hear it.
In the southwest quadrant of the city. Over. Sierra 259. If you are receiving, I am authorizing override of radio security protocols to link with this channel.
How long for a secure link?
I can't guarantee secure anymore.
Could Covenant trace it to us?
I could.
Noble leader, this is a priority 1 hail. If you are receiving, acknowledge immediately.
Keep it brief.
Carter here. Yes, sir.
We got movement. Multiple Covenant vehicles vacating the area. And they're in a hurry.
How often you see Covenant retreat for no reason?
Radiation flare. Big. 40 million root guns.
Just lost Holland. What's going on?
Atomic excitement scrambled the signal. 90 million now.
Source?
Airborne. Close.
How close?
That close! First glassing? Me too. Don't worry, I'm on it. Our best option is a fallout bunker on sub-level 2. 96 meters northeast. We get orders from Holland, sir?
We're being redeployed to Sword Base.
Sword? Covenant own it now!
Which is why they want us for a torch and burn op. Keep Dr. Halsey's excavation data from falling into enemy hands.
If it hasn't already.
Maybe, but according to Holland, the Covenant are still hunting for something.
Where does he get off calling a demolition a priority 1?
Come on, get in!
Let's go! Come on!
Close the doors! Faster!
Alright, so there you have it. That is Kat's death behind the scenes. And it's actually one of the more popular requests, but it was one of the more difficult ones to do, as you can see. I couldn't fully get inside that room. But nevertheless, if you guys did enjoy that and found it to be interesting, make sure to leave a like and leave your thoughts in the comments. And if there's anything else you want to see in the near future, just let me know in the comments, and I'll do my best to try to tackle it. But other than that, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to stay tuned. And I will see you guys next time.